Chargers at the Browns. The Browns are home catching 2.5. 47.5 is the over-under. Bry, we both like Cleveland. Tell me your reasons.
Yeah, it's funny. I really like Cleveland in this one. I still don't know what the Chargers are. I'm always usually down on the Chargers. They're battling a ton of injuries like they do every year. They just have not been impressive so far. They're going back-to-back games right at Houston, which they struggled at. Now you're going up to Cleveland. And the Browns have Garrett back in this game. They look to get back on track after that bad loss to the Falcons. And this was one of those games, if you recall, last year they blew that game to the Chargers at Chargers. It was that fun, crazy fourth quarter going back and forth there. But they blew that game. I think they get some revenge here. And I do really like them. I mean, I might buy this up to 3, but I'll take the 2.5.
I was hoping it would go to 3 too, but I don't even think we need it. First of all, the Browns have their color rush uniforms on Sunday. Our friend Alec, I'm pretty sure, is responsible for that. So congratulations, Alec. But look, I'm a little biased. I've not been a believer in the Chargers, and I'm not going to start because they beat the winless Texans last week. I know the Browns lost to Atlanta, not much better, but they have a good offensive line. They only allow 1.3 sacks a game, which is second best in the league. No Bosa on the other side. I feel like the Browns are going to be able to run against this team. You look at Chubb and Hunt are over 650 combined through 4 weeks. The Chargers didn't get better against the run. They were 31st last year, not much better this year. I think they shortened the game, the Browns. They call their own numbers. I think they shorten the game, but there's going to be a lot of touchdowns, a lot of broken tackles. That's what Chubb does. 30-24, Browns beat the Chargers. Harry, are you shuffling like poker chips? What are you doing there? What's going on?
Oh my God.
Yeah, bad.
Something in the air.
It's the dust storm.
It's
the dust storm.
Every time this guy travels,
Yeah.
The
he's
dust
like,
storm, Darren. I'm telling you.
Darren, he travels every week. What are you talking about?
he's always sick. This guy's always sick.
This is disgusting. Can we just get through this?
The dust storm.
The dust storm.
It was, Darren, the dust, unbelievable
dust storm.
I'm
The
telling you.
2022 dust storm.
Yeah.
I can remember it like it was yesterday.
Springs.
Harry suffered
my
a
God.
dust storm for the last 9 years. He's been suffering through a dust storm. I don't know. Very weird. All right, Harry. We'll let you talk about Philly, Arizona. We're on the same.
Angie just sent me a text message. She said, coughing up a lung. How does she know this?
Really? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, just a second ago.
Ken might have a big mouth. I don't know. Is she
Ken
on?
might have a
Is
big
she on
mouth,
the Zoom?
maybe.
Yeah. All right. Here you go. Eagles, 5-49. Give it to us, Harry.
Yeah. Look, in the Battle of the Birds, I'm going to take the Eagles. Philadelphia's offense, 24 or more points in all 4 games. They look really good. 10 rushing touchdowns for the Eagles. Ertz has 4. Arizona 2-2. Fortunate to win that game by against the Raiders. James Conner re-signed in the offseason, only getting 36 yards per game. I think Philly goes to 5-0. And I mentioned this earlier in the week on Against All Odds, where crazy numbers here in this game, where Arizona is 10-1 straight up in their last 11 road games, but they just happen to be home here. And in the last 7 home games, they have 0 wins. They haven't won since last October.
And haven't covered.
Haven't
covered
Glendale,
either.
right?
0-7 against a number in Glendale. I was going to
I'll
bring
roll
that
with
up.
Jalen Hurts here.
Yeah, I hate to say it because I'm rooting against this team because I'm a Cowboys fan and Parlay Kid. I know you don't like this either, but really Caesars and Vegas and all the odds makers are treating them like a flawless, undefeated team. To give 5 points to Arizona, who was a playoff team last year, it's a lot to give on the road, but we saw there's a lot high expectations for this team. They're expected to win 13.5 games, which we couldn't believe at the beginning of the week. Sirianni, Coach of the Year, right at the top of the list right now, and I think I'm buying into it. And they're facing the NFL's 28th ranked pass defense in the Cardinals. Their defense on the whole ranks number 31 in early down success. That's a big stat there. I think Kyler has trouble with this team. I think they do what they did the first couple weeks. They stomp everybody out in the first half, and then it's too late for Arizona to come back. 28-17. I'm saying Philadelphia here. All right, listen. Bet that. Listen, we're all on the same page here. Did we? Oh, no, Parlay Kid and I went a different way there. Harry, you're really fighting it, huh? Should we take a break? Wow.
I'm all right.
Harry, I'm going to say a little something about Caesars, and you sit there and cough to yourself. Okay. Here we go. All right, listen, whatever you're betting, teasers, over, under, do it through Caesars because they have all the names. Caesar himself, Cleo, the Mannings, Henrik Lundqvist, and now yours truly. Yes, Against All Odds is now a proud member of the Caesars Empire. And you know what it is that sets Caesars Sportsbook and Casino apart from the others? It's the perks. It's the only sports betting app with Caesars rewards. So every time you place a bet, win or lose, you get reward credits, which could use towards game tickets, bonuses, experience, free stays at iconic Caesars destinations, and more. And your very first bet, check this out, Harry. It's on Caesars. Up to $1,250. If you win, congrats. If you don't, you'll get it all back as a free bet. That first bet also gives you 1,000 tier credits and 1,000 reward credits, putting you closer to the types of perks only Caesars can offer. So download the app, use promo code CZRFULL, and go full Caesars this season. All right, Parlay Kid. Cowboys at Rams. Is this still 5.5 and 42? I think it is.
Still 5.5. I know that.
Yeah, 43 it went to. 5.5, 43. Battle of the Coopers. Rush versus Cup. Parlay Kid and I are the only ones who think Cooper Rush is the better of the Coopers. Is it worth going? Is it worth going to this game? I don't know, Parlay Kid. What do you have? You have Dallas, but I think you're like me. You just like the points.
Well, look, is it worth going? It probably is worth going, Sal, but it depends, I guess, if that matches up where the Mets play that night, right, for you, or I doubt that's going to really be a
late
factor.
Afternoon. One's a late afternoon, one's a night game. But, yeah,
Right,
I will
so
for
you'd
sure
be
be
okay.
sitting in traffic.
Yeah, it's a tough call.
$500 for crappy seats, Meatballs. I was looking at it.
Well, look, here's the deal, Sal. Sometimes, watching football at home is better than going to the game. It's
Sure.
to me. It's one of
I
the.
get so
one of those
mad at
sports.
traffic.
I mean,
So mad.
and that
Yeah.
doesn't help. That doesn't help. And I can't, guys. This is really hard for me to focus. Harry's like his eyes are watering.
No, they're not. I'm all right.
Here's like, guys. I'm starting to realize. I thought he had different types of headphones, like those, like the earbuds that he's wearing.
Yeah.
But because of the unique way Harry wears them,
Right.
does he put them in like
I don't know how
like
it
not like
hangs
you know
like
like,
that.
like
They're in a little.
no,
I
but you
guess.
must. I think you put them in
don't jam 'em
differently
in
than
there,
every
no.
other any other person. Like
No, it does jet out like a coat hanger. It really looks like
Yes.
it has like some elasticity
it's
to it
definitely
or something.
I don't know.
yeah,
Well,
it's just
Parlay
strange.
Kid,
It's
I
very
got-
hard for me
let's-
to concentrate.
I know.
with it.
I don't want to talk
Got
about the
dust in my
Cowboys
ears
either.
too, so I got to be able to hear better.
All right, it's
But
got dust
Sal,
everywhere.
look, it's the same thing what I was just talking about the Giants. I mean, what we've seen from the Rams offense has been very underwhelming so far this year. Stafford's on off to a very good start, and I'm not sure it's really him. It's I think it's the line, the lack of running game, and the lack of a number 2 receiver besides Cooper Kupp. And I think the Cowboys will find a way to neutralize Kupp, whether you're gonna run digs on him, or maybe have some coverage, roll some coverage up underneath too, and kind of double him and make somebody else beat you. I think this defense is good enough to keep this game close throughout. I think the Cowboys have found some rhythm here with Cooper Rush quarterbacking. They've shortened the playbook. They've made life easy for Rush, as easy as possible. They've been able to run the ball good enough to set up some play action for this team. Having Gallup back, certainly now in week 2 for him, it certainly helps. Lamb has been CeeDee Lamb has been much better. Really, the second half of a couple games ago against Cincinnati.
He had a little setback this week, but I think he's playing, right?
No, he's
Some
playing.
weird
He's playing.
injury.
There's no doubt. I think he's playing. So I think the 5.5 here, and there he goes.
What is going on?
He's dying. He's like
Harry, stick your head in the microwave. Is this it for him? Babyface, can we? I don't even know if we can get through this podcast. What do we do? You're the producer. What are we gonna do?
Oh man.
Maybe she did poison me.
Yeah, it worked, Angie. If you're listening, it worked.
Oh my gosh.
Parlay Kid, I follow all the same reasoning. I really do. The Rams offense doesn't scare me. You take out that Atlanta game, they have 39 in 3 games. Could it be where Cooper Rush just takes a step back against the Rams front 7? Yeah, maybe. And maybe he turns it over.
Very
and
possible.
It's just a disaster of a game. But I'm banking on that defense that you talked about. We've allowed a touchdown on 9% of possessions, which is second best in the league. The other way, Rams have the third best run defense. So it's going to be a weird game for sure. But I'll tell you what, it might be Stafford's fault a little bit. He might have taken a step back. I mean, I don't want to blame every quarterback in the league for sucking this year.
Yeah.
But it could be a little bit. He's not throwing the ball well. And for that reason, I'm not going to lay 5.5. Cowboys 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 road games. But here's what's going to happen. Mike McCarthy's blowing this. He's going to have some kind of miscue. He's blowing. I know this isn't any bold prediction. It's been a month. We haven't had anything to turn to him and say, oh, this is it. That was Mike McCarthy's fault. This is the game. This is the Mike McCarthy game.
It's this, by the way, Sal, you guys
miscue, but we still cover. Yeah.
Bias aside from you and Darren, I mean, is this line a little fishy? It shouldn't be that high, should it?
I don't know.
With Dallas's defense, I mean, Cooper Rush has been fantastic, done what he's needed to do. The defense is probably top 3 in the league. Should it really be 5.5 with the Rams' lack of offense?
I think the Rams need it more, maybe. They have to bounce back.
True.
They are.
True.
It's a short week, too. I would say it's a tick high, but they're not believing in Cooper Rush.
Right.
They were only like 2.5 over Washington at home last week, too. So 21-20. I think we lose, but McCarthy blows it there. I hate to say, Parlay Kid.